Hey, what's up, universe? It is 7:45 a.m. on Thursday, May 11th, 2023. So it's a great morning. I'm going to go meet my friend Jeremy that I met through a Tony Robbins event, actually, Date with Destiny 2018. We've still been keeping in touch, not like super frequently, but definitely off and on. So it's been great. So he's here in San Francisco, so I'm going to meet up with him in about 45 minutes. The thing I really wanted to capture today, or in this video, I should say, is that first I'm going to express gratitude. Like the first thing that I woke up to when I checked my phone was a message from a recruiter about a potential gig. So I'm like, sweet. Hey, what's up, universe? Hey, baby. Thank you very much. So I'm grateful for that, to receive that. I haven't replied yet. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to appear. Like that's awesome. So thank you. And then the thing that really I want to capture is that, I started to think about the other side of this, going back down Everest. It's May 11th, so this means that I probably have some bills coming up. I still have some cash from my paycheck left over. I have the Penske truck to pay for. I'm sure I've got the utilities that I set up for the house. I don't know if those will be coming up, but they might be soon. Within the next 9 days, I've got my payment to my ex-wife. Also, within about the same time, I have a payment to my friend that loaned me some cash, so I have a payment due to him. So there's just some things coming up, right? And so the things that I owe that are coming up are outside of the amount that I have remaining. So I don't feel it in my body yet, the fear. And what I was thinking about today was like, man, like we're so taught to be fearful of everything. If you look it up, like research was done, and humans are only born with two fears and it doesn't matter the culture or race or any of that. Humans are born with two fears, and it's the fear of falling and it's the fear of loud noises. Everything else is learned. You got to think about a kid, dude. When you look at a kid, they don't care. They're just like, whatever, like everything is an exploration. Everything's new. And it's only through experience that we learn these things. But that's not even true itself. We look as children, what are they doing? How are they responding to that experience? And then we see a pattern and we start to mimic that pattern. But nobody, as far as I'm aware, truly as a society and a culture consciously chose the response. These are learned things, but they're subconscious. And so I'm like, okay, so these things are coming up, as far as payments go. I don't feel the fear yet. And I say yet, but like I'm human too. And you saw me go through what I went through getting up Everest. There was a lot of management of those emotions, those learned patterns. There was a lot of like resistance inside of me as I practiced being centered in the middle of what felt like mental chaos. And that's where all the disturbance lied. It wasn't out in reality. There was no chaos outside of me. All of that chatter and all of that madness that was happening, that was all up in my head, dude. And so I find it interesting that it's just a powerful example to me that our thoughts inspire feelings, which then in turn create our reality. Those feelings inspire words reinforce the feeling, and it just materializes. And so I'm like, okay, I know these things are coming up. I'm just being really keen and aware about as I move through that, and as time does its thing and changes and moves, then as I become closer to these events, and that's even something to talk about too, time and whatever, but I'm not going to get into that. But I'm just noting that I'm aware that these things will be coming, and this is just one of those things where it's like, I've been through it before. Look at how everything fell into place, with getting here. And it's like everything's always going to be fine. And it's just a matter of centering myself and grounding myself and being okay with how the journey looks, man, And so I just wanted to capture some of those thoughts, and just note that those things came up in my mind. I didn't have a charge around them. I don't have like a feeling yet. They're just thoughts, but they don't have any but they are the kind of thoughts that could inspire like anxiety. And that's a vibration that isn't going to get me what I want, for sure. So I'm just noting that so we can all know that that's part of this next process coming up, and see how that goes. All right. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys. Thanks for being part of the journey, and thanks for all the love and support. All right, I'll talk to you later. Love you.